I am not going to be long on this topic because so many people are making videos about Rickey Smiley's son. And they're saying that it's a conspiracy theory. They're saying that it's Illuminati. They're saying that the son was sacrificed, that Rickey Smiley sacrificed his son. I'm not really too sure about that. But my first thought when Rickey Smiley announced that his son has passed away, my first thought was, why are you on social media? Why was the first step was to run the social media and try to pretend like you care? And I understand there's some people that say that there weren't tears, they didn't see no tears, because for some reason people are fixated on watching misfortune of other people. They like to talk about it. They like to get views. They like to make money off of the misfortune of other people. I'm not going to comment on the fact that he didn't have tears because sometimes in life things can happen so fast that it catches you off guard and you don't have time or don't even know how to show emotion. It can happen to anyone. It can happen to any one of us. It doesn't mean that we did anything foul. There's no foul play at hand. It just means that life has taken its course. Everyone, when it comes to life, there's a time and a season for everything. And for every purpose under the sun, there's a time to live and there's a time to die. None of us know how our time will be taken from this earth. Unfortunately, you have so many parents that end up burying their own children instead of their children burying them. It's very unfortunate. So none of us can really judge anyone regarding what happens to a family member that passes away. Now, the only question I have in mind is why or what caused his death. It's really none of our business, but because Rickey Smiley came public with it, we're puzzled. We're wondering what happened. I saw what they call a video that was made 20 or 25 minutes before his death. And he didn't appear to be suicidal. Even though he mentioned that he had taken pills with another person that I assume allegedly passed away. And he was saying that this guy wasn't suicidal. I don't believe he was suicidal. Some people are broadcasting images where there was a car wreck. I'm not going to say there was a car wreck. I don't know. But my spirit does tell me that something is not right. Because why would Rickey Smiley come to social media? The first thing he does is come to social media and what appears to be fake tears. He's trying to gain likes and views. Something wasn't right. And then he came back on and made another video. And then another video. And he kept saying, I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm still dealing with it. And then there's this pause. Why do people feel the need to do that? Why do you feel the need to seek attention from other people at the point of losing someone else in your family, your son, your family member, the first thing you do is come to social media. And now I just saw where he is back to his show, but he just lost a son. Did they bury the son that quick? Now, when I watched the son's video, a thought came to my mind that he's talking too much. He was saying some things that maybe shouldn't have been said. And something happened. We know things like that happen. He was talking too much, but one thing I will say for sure is that he loved his father. You can tell by the way he speaks of his father. My dad, I'm with my dad. And I don't think my dad would do that. I don't think my dad meant anything by it. My dad, he spoke like he had a lot of love for his father. But I really don't think the father had that kind of love for the son. I'm not going to say Rickey Smiley did not love his son. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. But in my spirit, it tells me that the son really loved his father. But in that video that they say was his last video, he was saying some things in there that maybe someone felt he shouldn't have said. He was talking too much. And he was speaking on the death of someone else and how it wasn't suicide. And then not long after that video, now his life is taken. So there is some foul play going on here. But I'm going to sit back, I'm going to watch, I'm going to observe, and I'm going to see what happens, what comes of this. I want to know what or how did he die? What was it that took his life out of here? Who took his life? Was it a sacrifice, as so many people are saying? As of now, we really don't know. The only thing we can do is speculate. We can guess at it. But something is not right at all. And why is he making all of these tearful videos to get attention? And he kept saying in one of the videos how good of a father he was, and he tried to be the best father, and it appears to me that he's feeling guilty about something. There's a lot of guilt that's going on with Rickey Smiley. And he's trying to handle that guilt. He's trying to cover that guilt. He's trying to make himself feel better by talking about God. God is good. God is good. God is good. In spite of, God is good. What are you trying to handle in this hour of bereavement? What exactly are you feeling guilty about? And you're trying to cover it up with God and with sorrowfulness that you know deep down in your heart is not right. But like I said, who am I? Listen, I have the spirit of discernment. That's a gift that God has blessed me with. And so far, it has never failed me yet. I say 99.9% of the time, when I detect something, it turned out being correct. Even if the world is going completely opposite, even if the world calls me crazy and tell me how it doesn't make sense at all, 99.9% of the time, when I pick up on something, it ends up being correct. And I think that there's something wrong with this whole situation. Something is not right. How he died, we don't know. But there's a lot of guilt that Rickey Smiley is dealing with, and he's trying to convince himself that he's righteous. He's trying to cover up his true feelings and what he know. Listen, when you know truth, you can't cover truth up with tears. You can't cover truth up making videos, feeding off of the energy of people telling you, my condolences to you. Be strong. And you're asking people to pray. What is prayer going to do in this dark hour when you're guilty of something that's completely and totally against God? How would the prayers of those that have the power of prayer going to help you? And if a person has the power of prayer, they also have the discernment to know that something is not right. So they're not going to pray the way you expect them to pray. They're going to pray according to your needs and not your wants and desires. Your wants and desires is to cover up the guilt that you have going on within yourself. And for some reason, there appear to be death circling around the family of Rickey Smiley. But I'm going to end it right here for now. But something is not right. Why did he feel the need to run to social media? And that's one of the things that his son was talking about. He was talking about how he ran to social media, how someone had a problem with him running to social media. What's the purpose behind that? Is that his way of not dealing with reality? Dealing with his problems at home? Problems that he should be dealing with face to face? But when his son died, he ran to social media and kept making videos. He had time to make videos over and over and over again, just so that people can see him cry or pretend to cry. But it wasn't real. It's an illusion. So feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm fearless.